Hello and welcome to a new video in the advanced course about text formulas. So here you can see the formula menu and the formula assistance, the formula input help. I covered this in the basic course, so I will not do a repetition here. So please, if you don't know this, take a look at the videos there. Now, to the main topic of today's video, the text formulas. As you can see here, there are a lot of them, and we will cover all of them, but most of them are quite easy. So, replace. Replace is, I've used this, I think, never. So replace is a function you use when you want to replace parts of a text string with another string based on the number of characters. For example, you want to replace 5 characters from character 6 on with a single asterisk. So, but I've never used this formula. I more often use the substitute function. The substitute function is used when you want to replace a specific text in a text string with another text. So, for example, if you want to replace in the cell A2 the word sales with the word revenue. The find function searches a string within another string and hands out the position where the first occurrence of that string is found. So, for example, you want to find M, so the character M within A2, the cell A2, it will hand out the position of the first M in the text in cell A2. Search does basically the same thing, but the difference between search and find is case sensitive, search is case insensitive. So find will differentiate between large and small letters, and search will not differentiate between small and large letters. Len returns the number of characters in a character string, so like the length of a text. For example, len B1 hands out the number of characters in cell B1. Left function returns x or n characters from left. The rest is thrown away. So, for example, 4 characters from left from the word Microsoft hands out Micro, and 10 characters from Microsoft Corporation hands out Microsoft as a result. Right does the same, but from right, so like returns n characters from a text of a text from right. The rest will be thrown away. So 10 characters from text that ends with Facebook, close brackets point, will be as a result Facebook, close brackets point, and 4 characters from the right will be OK, close brackets point. The mid function returns n characters from a specific position from a text. The rest will be thrown away. For example, Microsoft Corporation, 10 characters from the 12th character on will be the word corporation, or and so on. So trim removes unnecessary spaces. So if you have a space that has a leading, if you have a word that or text that has a leading space or a space at the end of the word, it will remove these unnecessary spaces. With CONCAT, you can combine several texts or text from cells and text you write into those formulas. You can create sentences or concat them, the text parts there. With TEXTJOIN, you can do the same as with concatenate, but you can the text will not be thrown together. It will be combined with a delimiter between the text parts. For example, here every text in A2 that isn't empty, so if there is text in A2 up to B8, the text there will be joined with a comma as a delimiter. TEXTSPLIT is the reverse operation to TEXTJOIN. it will split text string using column and row delimiters. For example, here the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, every joined together with a comma, and use TEXTSPLIT to split them. We'll get the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formatted as text. That is what you need to know. That is formatted as text. Hands out in different cells. With TEXTBEFORE, you can return the text before a given character or string occurs. For example, here text before the first comma will hand out 1, and here text after the first comma is the same, but the text after the first occurrence of the delimiter you search for. So in this case 2, 3, 4, 5, so everything after the first comma here. So let's take a look about a few functions in Excel. So replace, we can replace, for example, in this old text, from the 5th letter on everything with a minus. Number of chars, sorry. 5 characters with a minus. So here these audios are so ling is replaced with a minus. With substitute, I can substitute, for example, Reutlingen out of this text. So here was the word Reutlingen, here was the word Reutlingen, and everything is substituted out without anything. So with find, I can find this text inside, this text inside this text. The first occurrence is 1, but I could also start only from the second letter, and then the occurrence is 33, so like this occurrence here. The same with search, but as you know, search isn't case sensitive. I'll show you that in an instance. So if I here write this in small letters, you won't have a result because Reutlingen is everywhere written in large letters, or starting with a large R. Len of those text hands out the number of characters here in this cell. 4 characters from the left, 4 characters from the right, and here 4 characters from the 4th character on. Trim will remove unnecessary spaces. Concat, I can concat here Reutlingen and university, but as you see there isn't a space in between. You need to input this space if you want to have this concatenated accordingly. You could also text join this, for example, with a space here. No empty we don't have. You could either select the whole array or select those cells single. And here TEXTSPLIT, we want to split here in separate columns by, in separate rows by a point as a delimiter. By a point as a delimiter. So and here you have the separate sentences in separate rows, but you need to pay attention. Also the delimiter sign will be kicked out. So that was it for the text function. I've also an exercise for those text functions. You could do this exercise right now, and I will link it also in the video description, and the next video will be a solution for this exercise. Bye.